So often people speak of habits and breaking habits and trying to create new habits. But what I have come to realize is that there is another level that's much higher than habit, and that is disposition. You see, habit sounds like something you create, something you do over and over and over again until it becomes a habit. However, a disposition is just your natural set point. It is what we would say innate to you, your disposition. It's inherent. It's an inherent quality, right, of mind and character. That is what is defined as in your Google dictionary. It says a person's inherent qualities of mind and character. I think when we talk about habit, we need to talk about disposition because habit is something that you've kind of gotten used to. You've gotten yourself kind of like, we could say, addicted to something. They'll call that a habit. However, what about when it's not a habit, it's a disposition? What do we do then? How do you break a disposition? Or can you even break a disposition? Can you change your disposition? Of course, you can change anything. You can change anything about yourself. I truly believe that. But I think it's much harder and much more subtle to change. Well, I think it's much harder to change a disposition because a disposition is much more subtle. It's much more interwoven into who you are. And so that is something that I've been pondering. How do you change your disposition? And it's not that it's difficult to change, but it's difficult to change because it's very subtle. It's very subtle, and the reason why it's very subtle is because it is, like I said, it is interwoven into the very fibers of your character, of your mind. And so when you think you're breaking your disposition, you may in fact not be, because it's so subtle and you're very much unaware of the effects and the little changes and things like that are going on. And the reason why I brought this up is because what I've noticed with myself is that I will go gung-ho. Like, I know how to pursue a goal. I know how to, study. I know how to, I'll get in the gym, I'll exercise, and things will start to change and things like that. And then something will come along that will make it seem like I have to go back to where I started. And I'm starting to realize it's not a habit, it's a disposition. And sometimes I think in order to break a disposition, you really need like a dark night of the soul or an awakening, I don't know, a catastrophe perhaps. But yeah, that's something that I've been really examining. Habit versus a disposition. How do you change a disposition? And that's what I'm going to be talking about on these upcoming vlogs. and we're going to see where it goes. So if you would like to see how the journey goes, if you think that you can relate to something being much more than a habit, but being a disposition, and it may not be, your disposition may not be helpful to you. It may not be helpful in the way that you would like your life to go and the things you would like to achieve. How do you change that disposition? Well, that's something that I really want to talk about, and I really want to explore to its core. So I'll see you on the next vlog.